a baker, whatever you want to call it, how you can transition into an AI automation role in 90 days. There is a plan that has worked. If you looked at the last testimonial that just played, it was one of our students who had nothing to do in tech, and right now he's currently working as an AI automation engineer, earning in dollars. Okay, so this can also be you if you follow the right steps, if you follow the right procedure. You can also get into that space. I myself am an AI project manager, and I know how much I have benefited making use of AI. So we want to show you step by step how to get to that. Okay. But before we get into all of that, I have done a bit of introduction of myself. I want to get to know each and everyone on the call as best as I can. So like I said,
All right. Hello guys. Hello guys. How are we doing today? Confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Confirm you can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, give me a thumbs up or type something in the chat. Let me know you can actually hear me loud and clear. Okay, thank you very much for that. I can see the thumbs ups. Okay, brilliant one. All right, my name is Mohammed Suleiman, and I'm gonna be a pilot for tonight's session. Okay, who is excited to be here? Because I'm super excited to be here. So let me know if you are excited. Let me know if you're excited to be here. We're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna see a lot of exciting projects as well that you can actually get into. Okay. So if you're excited, type excited in the chat. I'll type mine. Okay. Let's make it an interactive session. Okay. Excited. And as you're typing excited in the chat, I would also love to know where you are joining us from. I would love to know where you are joining us from. Okay? So I'd love to know where you are joining us from. So I am joining you from Lagos. Okay? Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos. Let me type the Lagos with capital letter. Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, Africa, Earth. So if you are joining in from somewhere in Mars, please specify. Specify. Okay, you saw see how I type mine. Lagos, Nigeria, Africa, Earth. So Uganda, fantastic. Uganda, fantastic one. Lagos, Nigeria, Jeremiah, fantastic. You are all welcome. So let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Okay, let's get to know ourselves. Let's get to know ourselves. Okay, let's get to know ourselves. Let's get to know ourselves. Kwara State. All right, fantastic. Kaduna. Okay, so as we're going on with this session, okay, there's going to be an attendance form in the chat. Now, the reason for the attendance form is for you to fill it out so that you can get the recording of this session and also all the resources that will be shared in this session tonight. And I have a special guest. Okay, I have a special guest, Adedayo. I'll bring him up very soon. Okay, he's going to show us a demo. He's going to show us one of the AI projects that he built. This is somebody that had no prior experience. Okay, and he was able to, delve into AI and build something fantastic. So ensure that you are very attentive in this session. Okay, so that you don't miss out on anything. Best thing you can do now, fill out the attendance form so that you can get all the resources, including the recording. Now I'm going to share my screen, okay, so that we can get started. All right. Once you can see my screen, I would want you to type it in the chat crystal clear. Okay, you'll type in the chat crystal clear once my screen is shared and you can see it. Type crystal clear in the chat box so that I know you can actually see my screen. So I know you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Right, crystal clear. That's more like it. Crystal clear. Okay, brilliant. So tonight we're looking at give me 1 second, please. Okay, 1 second to make a confirmation. Okay. Is it still crystal clear? Don't worry, I'll share my screen again. Just give me a moment, okay? To share again. All right, so can you see my screen now? So ensure to fill out the attendance form, okay? Somebody is writing on my screen. So you can see all the annotations on my screen. So somebody's writing on my screen. So if that's you, please do not write on my screen so that we don't distract people. All right, thank you very much as you comply. Okay, I can see people joining in from Abuja, people joining in from different areas. Okay, that's interesting. Crystal clear. Form done. Okay, thank you very much, Olayimika. You had filled the form. So if you've not filled the form, please do well to fill the attendance form so you don't miss out on anything whatsoever. You know how network can be sometimes, okay, in sessions like this. So ensure fill out the attendance form so in case your network drops, you really don't miss out on anything. Okay, so a little bit of introduction, shall we? Let's do a little bit of introduction. Who are we here at 10 Analytics Business? Because I'm sure that majority of us are here for the very first time, correct? We are meeting for the very first time in a session like this here at 10 Analytics Business. Am I correct? Guys, let's make it an interactive session. Type a yes if this is your first time joining us here at 10 Analytics Business. If it's your first time, type um type 10 Analytics. Type yes. Okay, John says yes. So is it only John? First time here. Okay, I shall too. Okay, big bro. Fantastic. So for that reason, I'll do a little bit of introduction. So here at Analytics Business, what we do is to help businesses, organizations, as well as individuals like yourselves skill up in AI. We're in 2026 now, and the talk has shifted drastically to AI. So if you are in the AI space, you are you are likely to be highly valuable, regardless of the years of experience that you have. Okay. New interns are getting into organizations now, and they are taking the wheel simply because they have one form of AI skill or the other. So why has it become like that? It has become like that because AI these days does not require you to learn coding. In the past, you need to learn coding, but now you no longer need coding to build actual solutions for businesses. Okay, and if time permits us today, we'll build something together. Okay, and I've also brought one of I've brought a guest, one of our own students, okay, to come demo one of the projects they did in class so you can see exactly what it looks like. So that's what we do. We provide our platform here at Analytics Business for you to launch your AI career, for you to launch your AI career. So we have several programs which we'll be talking about later on across AI, data, HR, software development, and the likes. All right. So, and just a little bit about myself. My name is Mohammed Suleiman, and I've been able to garner quite a huge number of years of experience, pushing over half a decade now. And I mean, that experience, I've worked with Alfa Romeo, I've worked with Nestle, I've worked with so many organizations. Alfa Romeo, for example, is one of Italy's largest luxury car brand. And I worked with their branch in the US, and I did that remotely from Lagos, Nigeria. So if you are here tonight and you are here, and one of the reasons you are here is because you are considering remote opportunities, then you are in the right place. Okay, you are in the right place. Okay, So, I've also been able to mentor a large number of Africans, okay? And even today that's gonna add to the tally. Okay. So I've been able to mentor quite a number of Africans. I've been a LinkedIn top voice as well. And guess what? I also transitioned into tech. Okay, so I was not born a tech bro. I transitioned into tech. In fact, let me spoil it a little bit for you. I was not interested in tech before I got into tech. Okay, I wasn't interested. It was just me trying something new, and that was the rest is history. Okay, so I had my first degree in mechanical engineering, and I transitioned to becoming now a data analyst, data scientist, and an AI specialist. Okay, and that's a little bit about myself. Are we together? Can we hear me clearly? Confirm you can hear me clearly, guys. Can we hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? Okay, crystal clear. Fantastic one. Fantastic one. Okay, fantastic one, guys. All right, so let's go ahead because we have quite a lot of things to cover tonight. So after tonight's session, there are a number of things that you will be able to do. Okay, there are a number of things that you'll be able to do and that you will learn. Okay, you will be able to choose an AI career path, okay, one of the career paths that are springing up very fast these days. You will choose one, all right, and you get to pursue a career in that aspect, okay. And if time permits us, we'll build an AI project together tonight, okay. We'll build something together tonight, if time permits, and then we'll also look at positioning yourself in the AI job market in this day and time. So those are the things we are going to be doing. Okay, those are the things we are going to be doing. All right. So it's 2026, and right now the job market does not reward effort anymore. It's not about the effort you put in anymore. It's more about leverage. We're now in 2026. So gone are the days where, oh, apply to 100 jobs, one will click. Oh, by the time you send 100 cold messages, one person will reply. Doesn't work anymore. What works is leverage. And the biggest leverage you can use right now is AI. And I'll prove it to you. Okay, I'll prove that to you. Now, how many of you know Mark Zuckerberg? How many of you know Mark Zuckerberg? How many of you know Mark Zuckerberg? What do you know him for? Type it in the chat. What do you know Mark Zuckerberg? What do you know Mark Zuckerberg? What do you know Mark Zuckerberg? Somebody say it's not audible. I'm not sure what that is. If you can hear me clearly, please um um type I am audible, please. Let me know if I'm audible. Okay? Okay, Blessing says we can hear you. Is it loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Type loud and clear, please. And fill out the attendance form, okay? Fill out the attendance form if you haven't already. Okay, loud and clear. So, who is that person that said I'm not audible or it's not audible? Chi, check your network or turn on your volume. Turn up your volume, okay? Turn up your volume. So, Ajayi Oladipupo, fill out the attendance form. Don't type your name in the chat, okay? Fill out the attendance form. The attendance form is in the chat, okay? You would see Blessing Okorodudu, one of my um colleagues, posting the attendance form in the chat box. So that's what you should fill out. Do not write your name in the chat, okay? So fill it out and type done. Okay, if you are here and you filled it out, type done in the chat. All right, type it done in the chat. Okay, type done. Roberts, thank you very much. Oluwatoyin, great. So do well as well. If you're just joining us, please fill out the attendance form. You'll get the recording of the session. You'd also get my slides and any other materials that will be shared. Back to Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is the founder of Facebook, okay? Also Meta. What did he say? November last year, that's late last year, he said, Meta is about to start grading workers on their AI skill. And what did he say specifically? He said Meta will assess employee performance by AI-driven impact starting in 2026, meaning they've already started. We are now in 2026. They've already started. So this is a soft way of telling employees that it's either you go and learn an AI skill or you leave my company. It's that simple. That's the long and short of what he's saying. So, and a lot of other startups are following suit. Even people who are hiring for the normal roles like data analysts, data scientists, business analysts, project managers, they are now asking that what AI skill do you know how to use? They don't want somebody who is not AI literate these days. They do not want somebody who is not AI literate these days. They want somebody they want somebody who can they want somebody who can, get into the organization and make real impact using AI. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why Mark Zuckerberg is doing this. Okay, the Times of India is saying that McKinsey, and if you don't know McKinsey, McKinsey is one of McKinsey is one of the, if not the largest management consulting firm in the world. And they are saying that, look, AI is not replacing human beings. AI is only going to change how we work. So if you are a clerk, how you're going to be working as a clerk from 2026 and beyond will start to change. These things will change, okay? And it will become the new standard. It will become the new standard. So that's the whole point of this. It's going to become the new standard. So if you adapt, then you get to stay. You get to survive. Okay? If you don't adapt, then the hard reality will hit. Someone else who can do that job better with AI will take the job. Okay? And what I did was to include the links. I included the links to the full article below. So when you get my slides, I would love that you click on these links so that you can read the whole article yourself. Okay. And I can see people typing done in the chat. Fantastic one. Um, and all of that. Somebody said Mark Zuckerberg is the founder of WhatsApp. Is he? I disagree. So some of his employees that built WhatsApp and then he bought it. He bought it from them. Okay. So if that's what you mean, then you're correct. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Now it's not only Mark Zuckerberg talking about AI or McKinsey talking about AI. Okay, how do you get the link to the article? Fill out the attendance form. I'll send you my slides and the recording of this session. Okay, I'll send you my slides and the recording of this session. Once it becomes available. Okay, and any other material we use in the session. So in the slide, you get the link to the article. Okay, look at the links here. Any article that I take a screenshot of, I put the article so that you can read it out yourself. So if you click on this link, it's going to take you to the actual article. Can you see it? All right, I hope you can see it. So November 26, 2025, that's late last year, towards the ending of the year, Fortune 500 said, if you want to get promoted, maybe you're currently working and all of that, you want to get promoted, you just go and learn one AI skill. Learn one AI skill, make impact with it, and you will get promoted. Where are we going to get the link to fill the attendance? It's right there in the chat, just below your message and above your message. All right. So if you look well, you see one of my colleagues pasting the attendance link in the chat. Bless him. Starts with hello there. So just read the messages in the chat. You see the attendance. Okay, the last one right now is the attendance link. All right, thank you very much for asking. So, Fortune 500 is saying the same thing. That look, if you want to get promoted, if you want to be relevant, just go and learn an AI skill. And there is no better time than now. Because if you learn it now, you're going to be part of the pioneers. Okay? You're going to be part of the pioneers of an AI skill. I'll take questions, okay, towards the end of the session so that we can make good progress. We have a lot to do. Remember, we are building something together. Okay, so we have a lot to do. We have a lot to cover. So Gartner is saying the same thing. AI won't kill jobs, but will reshape 32 million jobs in a year. November 12th, 2025. The link is also here. Okay, the link is also here. You can read it all. HR Drive is saying nearly 4 in 10 companies will replace workers with AI by 2026. The link is also here and you can read it out. So a lot of people are talking about the same thing in different ways. Okay. And the thing is, you have to now see, okay, this AI that they're talking about, what does it entail? Okay. What does it entail? I'll talk about everything. Don't worry. Okay. I see so many questions in the chat. I will take every single one, even before, by the time we are done, all your questions will have been answered. And if you have any more questions, you will be able to unmute. I'll give you the opportunity to unmute and ask me questions. Okay. So just let's calm down a little bit. Okay. We just started. All right. There's a lot we have to do tonight. So, if we can concentrate on what I'm showing you on my screen, then we'll make more progress. All right. So ensure to fill out the form. Okay, that's the least you can do. Fill out the form, and you'll get my slides as well as the recording of the session. So Adedayo, okay, is here, and he created this workflow. Okay, he created this workflow, and the workflow is an AI agent that answers frequently asked questions. For an organization. So instead of employing somebody to answer those queries, okay, those questions for the business, you have an AI agent doing that 24/7 non-stop. Okay, and Adedayo will show us how that works. Okay, and then Adedayo also tell us whether he actually wrote codes, whether it was Python he learned to use to be able to build it or or not. Okay, so Adedayo, are you here now? Are you ready? You can raise your hand so that I can spotlight you. Okay, so you can go on and share your screen and present. Hi Adedayo, are you here? Let me see if is Adedayo here. Okay, so Adedayo, can you kindly raise your hand? Use the React button. Okay, click on React and you see the raise hand icon. So if you can raise your hand, okay, so that's Adedayo. All right, so Adedayo, I would make you co-host now. Okay, I'm gonna make you co-host. Can I do that? Um, So let me make you co-host. Okay. I don't think I can. All right. So Blessing or Uche, if you're on the call, kindly make Adedayo co-host so that Adedayo can share his screen. Okay. So let Adedayo show us this workflow in action. So guys, I want you to take the next 10 minutes. Adedayo is going to share his screen, okay, and show us exactly what he built and how it works. Okay, so he's going to show us what he built and how it works, and in the next 10 minutes. So Adedayo, your co-host, I think you can turn on your video now. You can unmute and let us see. So Solomon, you're writing on my screen. Please do not write on my screen. It's distracting others. Okay. Thank you very much. So Adedayo, how are you doing today? How are you doing this evening?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, good to
Please,
have
can
you
you see
too.
my can you see my screen?
Yes, I can actually see your screen, but I can't see you. I don't know if your video is on yet or not.
Okay. Let me see whether I can.
Okay, I can see you
Okay, can you
now.
see me?
Yeah, good to
Okay.
see
Good
you. Good to see
evening.
you. More like it. Okay, how you doing now?
I'm fine. Thank you
How's
for
it?
having me here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. All right.
Yes.
So, the floor is yours.
Okay. Please confirm you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen. If you can see Adedayo's screen, please type I can see or type crystal clear in the chat. That's our language here. Type crystal clear in the chat.
Okay. So, this is the project I made during the just concluded AI automation engineering training I had with analytics business, and it was a wonderful time. And I was able do to put together a capstone project. And this here is my capstone project, and I just want to quickly brush through what it does and demonstrate how it works. It actually provides policy-based recommendations. It educates staff and customers, and it prevents misinformation. It ensures compliance, accuracy, and trust. So that is basically what the system does. So this is how it works. This is where the chart, this is where we put the chart, the query. So I can actually put a question. What I did was I uh, made my company, the company I work for, IBDC, I made it the case study of the project. So the policy documents I use are IBEDC policy documents, so that when you ask the question, you will be able to get accurate answers.
Sorry,
So,
Adedayo. Sorry to interrupt. I hope you've
okay.
shown this to your company. I hope you've shown it to them.
No, I'm not. I'm
You sh
even skeptical somehow. That maybe I
you
don't
should
know
show
what
it
they
to
are.
somebody. Okay? Show it to them. They will
Okay.
definitely love it. All right? But go ahead. Let's get to see it.
All right. So there is a sub-agent, but because of time, I may not be able to show it. Is here the pinecone loader uh, for internal policy. So this is it. If you can see it. But this is where we put the chart. For example, I can ask this agent, what is IBEDC? And based on the document, it's going to give me the answer right here. You can see it's processing the answer. So you can see the answer. This is the question and this is the answer. IBEDC stands for Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company. So, and so on and so forth. And also, I can also ask further questions like uh, the price of a map meter, the price of a map meter. So you're going to get the price. Maybe I'm asking as a customer, what is the price of a map meter? Map means meter access provider. So it's going to tell me for IBDC customers, I hope you can see the response, the output. So this is the question, and this is the output. For IBDC customers, the approved map meter prices are single phase meter, 90,000. All prices are VAT inclusive and approved by NEC. The exact price depends on the meter type, customer classification, and technical assessment. So, and also it includes a warning that do not pay any IBDC staff or third parties. Payment should only be made through uh, IBDC procedure after you receive an SMS, and so on and so forth. We can ask many questions. I can even ask who is the MD uh, of IBDC. For example, let me put that. Who is, sorry, who is the managing director? So campus things like that. So the managing director of IBDC is Engineer Francis Agoha. So that's about what the project is all about. So I don't know if you have any other questions you can
Fantastic
ask
one,
me.
Adedayo.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic, fantastic one, Adedayo. Okay,
Thank you.
so the I don't know. I think people are saying they can't see your screen. Is that? I mean, if you can, I thought people said crystal clear the other time. All right, but I can see your screen very clearly on my end. So probably if you're using your phone, it may be a little bit tricky. All right, but put it in landscape mode. You should be able to see it. Okay, if you put your phone in landscape mode. Okay, thank you very much. So people can actually see your screen. So basically, Adida, what you're saying is this is like a chat GPT, but for IBDC, right? It
Yes,
can,
it
okay,
has all the internal policy information
document
that is peculiar to IBEDC.
to IBDC.
So, yeah,
So
it
if
will
you
not
come
be
and make any
taking information
inquiry,
from.
it will just give you the answer.
Yes, yes, yes,
So you are saying that, let's say I run a restaurant, okay? Because I'm considering a restaurant business right now as we speak. So you're saying if I run a restaurant, okay, and the
yes,
all the things I'm offering, I have it in the document, the pricing and all of that.
yes, yes. That's a very
And maybe
fantastic example.
my account number is also there. I can give it to this AI agent. Okay, and people can walk into my restaurant, maybe just scan a code on their table, and then they start chatting with the AI agents. They tell you whatever they want to order, and they make payments, and the food is delivered to their table without them having to stand up
Exactly,
cashier. It can happen like that, right?
exactly. Can happen like
Fantastic,
that. Yes.
fantastic, great one. So, did you write any Python code? Did you code to build all this thing, or I mean, it looks very
Uh,
complex. Did you write codes?
well, I did not write a single code while making this workflow. I did not write a single code. Everything is no code. So
Fantastic.
except getting some APIs and some small things. So no code at all. No
No writing
Python
of
or
code.
whatever. Yeah.
Fantastic one. So it means without writing any code, you can start an AI career right now. You can start an AI career right now without writing
Yeah.
code. So, and this was what I was
Yeah.
telling people, okay, earlier, that look, you don't you don't need to learn code these days to create solutions. What organizations want is a solution. So if this now, for example, that restaurant owner that I said, right? And maybe you can help me build it for free, or I don't mind. Okay? Or even
For
if I have
free.
to pay, I don't mind. Okay? Yeah,
It's all right.
we are
I can do
yeah,
that.
aha. So we can talk more about it, okay? Like I told you,
Yeah.
I'm
I will
considering the
expect that.
restaurant business. So, and I don't want people to come and be queuing. So you don't need to imagine you go to a restaurant and you don't need to queue. That's 5-star level. You don't need to queue to make payment or to make your order. Nobody even needs to come to your table. Okay. So somebody
Mm.
is asking that did you use your phone to build this stuff or you use a laptop? I think I can sense why Mr. Paul is asking that question. So did you use your phone? Do you want to answer the person
I I did not use I use my laptop, but what I discover is that I can this demonstration I can actually do it on my phone. The
on your
website
phone?
can open on my phone and it will work the same way as it's working
Okay,
right
yeah.
now. But I did not build it on my phone. I use
Fantastic.
laptop.
Yeah. So a laptop has a better screen size and it can work easily.
Yeah,
It can work a lot
yes.
better with a
I've not
laptop.
tried it on phone. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Mm.
So, guys, you've seen it, okay? This is an AI agent, okay? Not a chat bot. It is not a chat bot. It is an AI agent. And the difference is that a chatbot has predefined response. So you see the responses it's giving you now. Is it that you said, okay, if somebody asks for price, this is the message to send. If somebody asks for this is the message to send. Or you just give the AI the document and the AI understands the document, and when anybody asks questions, it knows how to answer. You don't have to tell it um exactly word for word what to do. Which one is
Yes,
it?
about that. I took the company document and uploaded it on
Mhm,
this Pinecone loader. So the
mhm,
AI agent is the one that does all the work. So it's the one that do the embedding, the matching, and the rest. It's going to match your question to the
mhm.
document. So once it finds the answer, it's going to give you the right, most
Oh,
accurate response. So that's
exactly.
basically how it works.
Fantastic. So you don't, when you are designing the AI agent, you don't need to tell it word for word, oh, do
No,
this,
no,
do
no, no,
that.
no,
So
no.
can think for
It can
itself.
think,
Can
yes,
basically think for itself.
yes.
Fantastic. Look, we are definitely working together, Adedayo. So be sure to text me maybe tomorrow on Sunday, okay? Let's talk more about what we can do
Okay.
together. But first off, thank you very much. See, I think one of the most mind-blowing things about what you built is that you did not have to write any code to build it, which is
No
amazing.
code at all.
Before in the past, first off, you gotta learn Python first. As in, before building, oh, you go and learn Python first. And after you've learned Python, you now learn how to build this kind of thing. Okay. So, and that can take like 1 year at least if you're very, very consistent. 1 year. But I mean, how many months did you say you used again to learn how to build this? Or did I?
Yeah, the program started in December and we finished in January. We even had break. So it's just 2 months.
Two
So within
months.
two
Okay.
months,
Within two
yes.
months. Okay, Adida was able to build this, and him showing you this now, you think he's been doing this for like maybe 5 years at least. Okay, so Adida, thank you very, very much for taking our time to be here tonight. Okay, I really, really
Yeah,
appreciate it. I know you're a busy professional, and in a week to bring you out in a weekend like this is not easy. Okay, so awesome work. Thank you very much. Okay,
thank you for having me.
yeah. So thank you very much for that. Okay. So I'll go back to sharing my screen. I'll go back to sharing my screen. See, Adedaya has showed us his own project. I'll show you my own too. Okay? Me too, I want to show you my own. Guys, you want to see mine? Because there's a lot AI can build for you. Let me show you one very exciting project. So there is an AI tool called Lovable, okay? And it can build apps for you without you writing codes. Imagine being able to build a software or a website without writing codes. And guess what? I have built so many softwares, okay, without actually writing any code. I've built so many softwares without writing any code. Give me a second. I've built so many softwares without writing any code. So this is a storefront where somebody can come and, create their own online store. Okay, this is a, let me show you this one. Okay, let's start with this one. So I built this software without writing one single line of code. So let's wait for it to load. All right, let's wait for it to load so that we can get to see it. So it's called Care Connect. So imagine as a patient or as someone who wants to see a doctor, you don't need to leave your house to see a doctor. Imagine you don't need to see your house, you don't need to leave your house to see a doctor. So this is Lovable. Okay, this is Lovable. Lovable is the AI I used to build it, but this is the app itself. Okay, so it's called Care Connect. Your health our priority. So connect with top healthcare professionals from the comfort of your home. You can book appointments, consult online, and get care you deserve. Okay, so you can find a doctor, you can join as a doctor. So if you're a doctor, you can join as a doctor. Okay, you can join as a doctor. If you want to see a doctor, you can actually find a doctor. So you can sign in or get started. So if you have an account, you can sign in. If not, you can get started. So let me try and sign in. Hopefully, I'm able to remember my password. Guys, I'm saying I built this without writing any code. And we'll do something very similar very quickly. I just want to show you how this works. Let me see. Can I remember my password? Start praying that I remember my password, though. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that password failed. All right, so let's try this. This should work. gmail.com. So you just sign in, okay? And if this one doesn't work, I think I'll just go ahead and probably create an account, okay? Okay, this is signing in. Sign in for invalid email or password. Okay, so let's create an account. Don't have an account, let's create one. Okay, so you can see the interface. Create your account. Join. Am I a patient or a doctor? So if I'm a doctor, I'll click doctor. If I'm a patient, I'll click patient. So Xiaomi, they're writing on my screen. Who is Xiaomi that is writing on my screen? Please do not write on my screen, okay? Please, I'm begging. All right, so am I a patient or a doctor? So I'm not a doctor, so I'll just register here. So what's my name? Ahmed Suleiman, okay? And I'll type in my email, my password. So let me select my password. Hopefully, okay, so create account. An account with this email already exists. All right, so let me try another email. Let me find one of my emails that I can use. Okay, let's find one of my emails that I can use. Let me put that 396. Okay, so let's use this one. All right, so I'm gonna create account and boom, my account has now been created. Now you can see this is my dashboard. Okay, no appointments, I'm active, book, find a new doctor, find a doctor, view all appointments. So this is the dashboard as a user. Okay, so if I click on find doctor, it will show me all the available doctors. So no doctors found. Okay, so but if there are any doctors, I'll be able to, see the doctors that are here and be able to book. Okay, I can find a doctor and from there. So that is how the app works. So if I want to join as a doctor, I can click on join as a doctor. Okay, I can click on join as a doctor. So let's go back to Care Connect. Let's click on join as a doctor. So let's sign out of this account. Let's sign out and join as a doctor. So you see how the doctor is also. So I'll join as a doctor. Okay, so let's try and join as a doctor. So I'll sign in with my Gmail. I'll create an account with my Gmail. So let's do this. Okay, hopefully this. Okay, email already exists. Which email can I use now? Okay, I think I know an email I can use. So if I want to sign in as a doctor, all right, create account. So account has been created. And as a doctor now, I need to complete my profile. Okay. Now I'm not a patient, I'm a doctor. So set up your account. So complete setup. Okay. And it's asking me, verify that you're a real doctor. So upload your medical license for verification. So I need to upload my medical license for verification. Guys, if you've not filled the attendance form and you're here, this is the best time to fill it out so that you get the recording. You also get my slides. Okay, because after I'm done demoing this, we'll build something together very quickly. We'll build an app together now, very quickly. Okay, so if I have a doctor's license, I'll provide. But because this is a demo mode, Samsung SM, please, you're ticking something on my screen and it's a little bit distracting. Okay, so thank you for complying. So I'm just gonna skip this step because I am not a doctor, right? So I'll click on skip for demo. Okay, then specialty. So I'll choose my specialty. Am I in cardiology, dermatology, general practice, and the like? So someone else is writing again. All right, so I'll pick let me say general practice, for example. I'll select the hospital that I work in. select the hospital that I work in, the number of years of experience that I have, let's say 10, a bio. If I have a bio, I put a bio there so patients can see a little bit of myself. Say I am a two-time Nobel Prize winner. Okay, and one of the best in the world. Okay, one of the best in the world. All right, let's say Nobel, capital N. So are my consultations free or paid? I can decide to take people for free, to consult people for free, or paid. So if it's paid, I need to specify how much I am charging. Okay, I need to specify how much I'm charging. Let's say $10 for consultation. So click on continue, and then it will ask me to set what days I'm available. Okay, so I'll pick the days I'm available. I'm not available on Sunday. I'm available anytime between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for consultation. Click on complete setup, and my account is set up as a doctor. Okay, my account is set up now as a doctor. So use my account as a doctor. Okay, so if I sign back in using let's sign in using the other user accounts, okay, and see if I can now find the doctor. All right, 245 minutes. Okay, so click on find the doctor. So let's refresh the database. So once it picks it up, okay, I'm able to see the doctor and look at the profile, and we go ahead and book. So let's build something together. Let's build an app together. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's build an app together. Guys, are you ready? Let's quickly build an app together. Fill out the attendance form, okay? Let's build a quick app together. Let's build an app together, okay? Let us build an app together, okay? Let's build an app together. So you can see this is lovable, okay? This is lovable. So let's build an app together. Let's build an app together. So what I want you to do is this. For any app you want to build, you must have something called a PRD. Let me type it in the chat. PRD. PRD means product requirements document. Okay? Product requirements document. Are you with me? Product requirements document. So you must have a product requirement document, as your PRD. Okay? You must have a product requirement document. Now, the product requirement document contains everything that app should do. Okay, and one of the best platforms to create your PRD is ChatGPT. You can use Claude, you can use any platform you want to use, but I personally love using ChatGPT. Okay, you can use either the free one or the paid ChatGPT. It really doesn't matter. All right, it really doesn't matter. So I'll tell ChatGPT, okay, I want to build, I want to build I want to build an app, okay? I want to build an app that allows parents, listen, that allows parents to hire an online um lesson teacher for their child, okay? For their child, okay? Teachers should be able to enroll as teachers on the app, specify their subjects, okay, their subjects which they teach, and also their rates, okay, and also their rates. Parents should also be able to create an account and hire a teacher, okay, for their word. Okay, so now what's the point? Create a PRD, or let me say a mini PRD, okay, a mini PRD, okay, for this app, okay, for me to use in Lovable, for me to use in Lovable AI, okay, as a prompt for the app, okay, as a prompt for the app. So this is the prompt, all right, this is the prompt. Again, I'll put this, let me put this in the chat. So let me give you that one first. But if you want to get all the other things that all the other resources that I'm using, okay, you may want to fill out the attendance form, okay? Or you know what? I'm gonna put the prompt in. Let me just put it here in the chat, okay? All right. So I'm going to put the prompt in the chat. I've put it in the chat now, so I'm just gonna send this, okay, to ChatGPT. Somebody's asking how does the app owners get paid? Okay, Karima, you've been asking questions. Like I said, I would answer your question at the end, okay? And we are getting there. We're not done with the session yet, okay? We're still building. Would you build an app first before you talk about how you earn money? Build the app first, okay? That's the main thing. Earning money is, is straightforward. So it has brought out the mini PRD. So Tutor Connect, okay? Parents struggle to find reliable, affordable online lesson teachers tailored to their children's academic needs. Teachers also lack structured marketplace to showcase their expertise and attract students. Target users, primary users, parents, guardian, then teacher. So parents and teachers are going to be on that platform. Secondary users, students, okay, view only or manage under parent account. Okay, then core features, user role, parent account, teacher account, and all of that. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this. I'll just copy this mini PRD. I'll copy the mini PRD. Okay, I'll copy the mini PRD. Okay, I'll copy the mini PRD. Rating review, admin panel, technical requirements, non-functional requirements, MVP scope, exclude video lesson integration. Okay, so future enhancement phase 2. All right, so I'm just gonna copy everything like that. Come to Lovable. I'll come to Lovable. Okay, let me go to my dashboard. So Lovable, just search Lovable AI, or let me even use this other account so that you guys see it from scratch. Okay, Lovable. If you type Lovable AI, okay, you can easily set up your account. Okay, you can set up your account, and once your account is set up, you can just start building. Okay, it's easy to set up. Just follow the prompt, sign in with Google, and you're good to go. If you've not filled out the attendance form, this is a good time to fill it out. So I'll just log in with Google. Okay, if you don't have an account, you just click on Get Started and also sign in with Google, and to just pop up the authentication page for your Google. You just sign in with Google, follow the prompt, and you're good to go. Beg your pardon. So my Lovable is loading. Okay, so I have copied the prompt. Okay, so you can see Lovable is saying ready to build. Okay, ready to build dev. Okay, I would then paste the I pasted the I pasted the what's it called, the mini PRD here. Okay, so I pasted the mini PRD, and then I'll click on send. I'll click on send. Now, once I click on send, guess what will happen? Lovable starts to build. Okay, it starts to actually build. So just give it a minute. It will start building. To first understand what I want, then it will now tell me, okay, let us go ahead and build it. So look at the left-hand side of my screen. So it's asking me some question. Okay, it's waiting for my answer. He said, how would you like to start? Full MVP with back end, database authentication and messaging, or front-end first approach with mock data that we connect to a backend later. So do I want the full MVP with backend and or the front end first? Okay, which builds all the UI screens with mock data, then add backend later. Let's go with full MVP. Okay, let's go with full MVP. What design style do you prefer? Clean and minimal, colorful and friendly, professional and corporate. Okay, I like colorful. For the messaging system, what level do you need for MVP? Simple contact from or basic in-app chat? Okay, basic in-app chat or simple contact from. So real-time messaging between parents and teachers. Okay, for the MVP. MVP, if you don't know what MVP means first, maybe I should mention it now. MVP means minimum viable product. Minimum viable product. You guys are learning now. You're in a class. Minimum viable product means that um the so imagine you want to showcase something, okay, but it's not the full package yet. Okay, it is a demo, but you see that demo, what should it contain? So that is what we call MVP. Okay. Now, MVP does not necessarily mean it's scrappy, all right? But that first app feature that you release, that's what MVP is. Okay. So for this, I can choose simple contact from. Okay, simple contact from. Do you want the admin panel included in this same app or a separate project later? I'll say include in this app. So I've answered all these questions. I'll click on submit and it can start building. Okay, it can start building. So it's understood my prompt, which is the mini the mini PRD, and now it's going to go ahead and so it is planning. It is planning on how to build it, and then it will go ahead and actually build it. And on the right hand side, I'll get a preview and test it. So it says Tutor Connect implementation, Tutor Connect, the Tutor Marketplace, da da da. So do you want me to approve? It's asking me to approve. I'll just approve its plan, and this is the plan. I'll just go ahead and approve, and it starts to build. Hopefully I'm able to build it with the 3 credits remaining. Hopefully it finishes it. Let's see if it's able to build it. Okay, so it says gonna kick off and all of that. Built-in backend LLM to your app, so and all of that. So I'll just click on enable cloud. So 2.5 credits remaining. So let's hope my 2.5 credits is enough to finish the project. So reviewing approval context and tooling status. So it's going to do all of that and then go ahead and build. So you see, we have now moved to a stage where you don't write codes anymore. You just communicate with what you want with the AI, and the AI does the building. Okay, the AI does the building. So you can see it's setting up database schema. Okay, build design system and landing page, build authentication pages, and role routing. Okay, so it's building. Can you see, guys? Can you see what's happening on the left-hand side of my screen? Can we all see that? Give me a thumbs up. And also type it down in the chat once you've type it down in the chat once you filled the attendance form. Type it down in the chat once you filled the attendance form. Type it down in the chat if you fill the attendance form. Type it down if you fill the attendance form. If not, then go ahead and fill the attendance form. Okay, it's right there in the chat. All right. My colleague would post it, so it's right there in the chat. Okay. If you've not filled out the attendance form, go ahead and fill it out now. That's the only way you get the recording, because it's possible that you are not even following me now. I mean, doing this alongside myself. So you can see it's writing all the code, tailwheel.config.ts. So it's writing it. If you've not filled the attendance form and you want to build yours later on, do well to fill out the attendance form. The link is in the chat. Go ahead and fill it out and let's see. So it has set up the database schema and RLS. So it has moved to building, design system, and landing page. So it's building the design system and landing page. So it's going to do that. Then after it's done, it will now move to building authentication pages and role routing. Role routing is whether the person is a teacher or whether the person is a parent. Do you remember? There are two people that are going to be using this app, teachers and parents. Okay. So Evelyn, you see the attendance form in the chat. Blessing would post it. So Blessing, if you can hear me, kindly post the charts. Kindly post it in the charts. Okay, so it is done building now. It said Lovable Cloud Database phase 1. It says design system, colorful, friendly, pages, and all of that. So this is Tutor Connect. Guys, can you see on the right-hand side? It has finished building my app. Can you see? This is the app now. Tutor Connect. Log in, get started. Find the best online tutors for your child. Okay, trusted by 500 plus families. Connect with qualified vetted teachers for personalized online lesson, browse, and all. Okay, Danny, probably you want to stop writing on my screen, please. Okay, you can see you're writing on my screen. So find the best online tutors for your child. Okay, so find a tutor or become a tutor. So if you're a teacher, you click on become a tutor. If you are looking for a tutor, you click on this. So let us become a tutor first. Okay, let's become a tutor first. So I'll click on become a tutor. So welcome to Tutor Connect. Okay, sign up. I am a teacher. Full name, Mo Suleiman. Okay, email. Let's use my Analytics email. Okay, let's use my Analytics email. All right, let's use my Analytics email. Password, or just use a password. Create account, sign up field, failed to fetch. Okay, let's see what that is. Let's see what that is. So I'll just retype again and click on create account. Let's hope it works this time. Okay. Check your email. We sent you confirmation link. Please verify email to continue. So it's asking me to verify my email. So let me see if it sent me an email. Truly. Okay. So it said I should verify my email. Okay. So let's quickly check my email to verify. All right, let's quickly check my email to verify. So let me go and check my email. Not images, please. Where's my email? Okay, let's look at my email. And if you're the one writing on my screen, okay, please, please, and please kindly stop writing on my screen. Okay, kindly stop writing on my screen. Okay, look at it up here. Tutor Finder Pro, Tutor Finder Pro. So it actually sent me a confirmation email. Okay, so it's asking me to confirm that I am the one signing in. So verify email. So it wants me to verify email. So I'll click on verify email and I am good to go. Okay, I am good to go. So click on verify email. So I am good to go. Okay, I am good to go. I am good to go. All right. I am good to go. Okay, so it's asking me to sign in here. So give me a second to just sign in here. Oh, I think I should have used this actual email, this one, instead of using another one. But yeah, it's authenticating. I don't have access to the project. I thought as much. So let me use this one instead. Okay, in local dev 396@gmail.com. So everything is happening here. Okay, so create account. Should send me a verification. Okay, so I should check my email now. So I'll just check it on here. So everything is done here. So from here directly, I am able to log in. I am able to log in. So this is it, Tutor Pro Finder. So I'll click on it, so verify email, and this should log me in now. Okay, this should log me in now. All right, so this should log me in now. So let's give it a second to load. Should log me in. So it's authenticating, setting up your access. So it will now redirect me to the app or the website, however you want to call it. Either app or website, however you want to call it. Then, yep. So I am here now. Okay. I am here now. Okay. So let's log in. Okay. Log in. So local dev at gmail.com 396. So password, log in, and it is logging me in. So welcome. Okay, you're logged in as a teacher. Your full dashboard is coming soon. Okay, your full dashboard is coming soon. So you can see that, I've been able to log in as a teacher. Okay, I've been able to log in as a teacher. So, and I can sign out here. Okay, I can sign out here, go back. So if I want to find a tutor, for example, I'll click on I am a parent, okay? And I can follow the same authentication process. Okay. Then let's use, give me 1 second. Let's use, so I'm just publishing the app to make it public. So that if I use another email, I am able to log in. So you can be able to, so I've published the app now. So the app would be, yeah, so it's published. All right, so the app is publishing. Okay, so let's give it a second to publish. I'm publishing the app so that even if I use, so app is live, so I can view app. So view app, so this is the actual app. Okay, so if I send it to you people now, okay, copy, you people can be able to load the app. All right, can load the app, and I can move. That's my I've put the link in the chat so you can test it out on your end. Okay, so the idea is let us use that link now. Okay, let me also test on my end very quickly. Aha, so I want to join as a parent. So find a tutor. Okay, full name. That's my full name, my email, password. Okay, create account. So it's going to ask me to verify. So I go to my email. I verify. So guys, have you filled out the attendance form? Have you filled the attendance form? Have you filled the attendance form? Have you filled the attendance form? If you haven't, go ahead and fill it out, okay? Go ahead and fill it out. So it's loading. I'll just give it a little bit of time to load. Give my email a little bit of time to load. So you can see I have a working app, okay, with a very nice interface. You know, with a very nice interface, okay, that people can use to find teachers, to find you know, to get even to make money as a teacher, you can make extra cash in here. So I think I'll just reload my email. Okay, so let's reload my email to ensure that I got the verification. Let's ensure I got the verification. Okay, so the email is not in yet. So I'll just click on this again. Send you an email. Please verify your email to continue. Okay, verify your email to continue. So I would reload one more time. So once I'm able to do that, I should be able to log in and find a teacher. Okay, I should be able to log in and actually find a teacher. So that is the flow of the app. Okay, that is the flow of the app. Let's see if I got an email. So I've not gotten the email yet. Okay, but that's the flow. How can it be hosted on stores? So you can from here, let me show you, okay? So when you have a Lovable account, okay, you see this icon here. Can you see this icon? Does it look familiar? Sync your project to GitHub, okay? So the first thing to do is you sync it to GitHub, okay? And from GitHub, you can now start to talk about hosting it, building the app, hosting it on either Apple Store, Play Store, or to an actual domain if it's a web app. I think it's better this kind of thing is a web app because children are going to use it. Okay, some people don't like giving phones to their children. Okay, so they would rather use a laptop on the internet, on like a web app, so to say, not necessarily an app on their phones. It will be distracting, so they use a laptop. So this is not going to be an app; it's going to be a web app or a website, one of the two. Okay, so you can link it to GitHub and then go the route of deploying and all of that. If you have a domain you've already paid for, you can actually host it. Okay, or you can still host it on Vercel for a demo. Okay, for free. For now. So that is that about that. Okay, that is that about that aspect. But the bottom line is did I write any code? Did you see me write any code at any point in time? Did you see me write throughout? Did you see me write one line of code? Did I show you anything that looked like code? Did I show you anything that looked like code to create that app? No, I didn't. So that is the reality we are in now. Okay, that is the new reality we are in. People can build products. You heard Adedayo did not write any single line of code and was able to build an automation workflow. Okay, I know Adedayo, you are skeptical about showing it to your company. Show them. That is the whole point of this. If not, why did you learn it? Okay, instead of hiring somebody, giving them the documents for them to understand all the company documents, and then answering people's questions that reach out via the website or via DMs, you can hire an AI agent, okay, that would work 24/7, instant responses, and it's going to think about its response, not a chatbot. It's not an ordinary chatbot. Okay, and it can do more than that. If you want to classify the people that reach out, maybe those that want to pay for something, it can, classify them. So that AI agent is not just a chatbot, it can do work for you. It can classify them, it can notify you that, oh, I've added somebody to the list of people who want to buy a meter. Oh, so it's not going to bother you with people who, just want to clarify one or two things, and all of that to handle that one itself. And if it needs to escalate, it can escalate as well to you. So it's mind blowing what you can actually do with AI these days. Okay, mind blowing. Now, it always looks like something that is above you until you actually get it done yourself. And since we started here at Tenalytics, we've helped quite a number of people, land jobs. Okay, Olusegun Agbolade. Okay, this guy with no tech background. I mean, he used to work in the as a finance officer in the healthcare firm. He used to work as a finance officer in a healthcare firm. Okay, And Solomon, fill out the attendance form. Don't write your name in the chat. If not, nobody's going to take down your name. Okay? Click on the link. The attendance form is there. Let me just copy the link and send in the chat. So if you click on that Zoho link, it's going to pop out the form for you and you'll be able to fill there. That's the attendance form that I just pasted. So fill it out immediately. If not, you forget about the recording, forget about the slides, forget about any resources that we showed you today. So Olusegun moved from being a finance officer in a healthcare firm to an AI automation engineer. So he's working with a company called Amdari right now. It's a Canadian-based company and he works remotely from home. Ikmat moved from a stay-at-home mom to becoming a data analyst after passing through our program. Specifically, Ikmat, I prepared her ahead of our interview, and that's why I like talking about her. So I prepared her ahead of our interview, and that went very far in helping her, secure the role. Ibiso Jacobs as well. Okay, from a no-tech background, she enrolled for a program, did her own due diligence, and currently works remotely as an automation engineer for Preston Associates in the US. She's working remotely. So this is these are the possibilities. Okay, these are the possibilities that we have here, and these are their LinkedIn. If you search them on LinkedIn, okay, you see all of them on LinkedIn. So if you want to reach out to them, you can easily reach out to them. I also included the links in here. So now in 2025, employers were asked that, okay, if you want to hire somebody, regardless of the role you want to hire the person for, what are the core skills you want the person to have? Okay, and guess what? AI skills ranked 11th position. AI appeared in the 11th position. And this data is not my own data. It is from the World Economic Forum Future of Jobs report. It's a report that comes out every 3 years. Okay, the latest one is the one for 2025. And this was what happened in 2025. Okay, now come 2026 now, okay, right on top you now have AI ranking. The same question was asked and the projection is that from 2025 ending down to 2030, AI is seeing a huge growth right now. Okay, it's giving even the second a very huge gap, 87%. So, and that is the reason why it has surged like that is because to build real solutions these days, like I said earlier, you don't need coding. Okay, you really don't need to write codes these days. So somebody like you and me who really does not like writing codes can actually, can actually jump on this and start building exciting stuff. That's not all. If you are currently in Nigeria, there is something you need to know. Okay, there is something that you need to know, and I'm going to tell you that something right now. Okay, let me tell you that something. Now, recruiters abroad, okay, they are no longer looking to hire just they are no longer looking to hire just local talent from their own end. Okay, they are no longer looking at just talent within their locality. For example, in North America, if you want to get if you want to if you get an AI, if you get a tech job, right, you can get paid somewhere around 90,000 US dollars, okay, per year. All right. But recruiters are no longer limiting themselves to just their own local talents. They are also looking at Africa. Okay. They are also looking at Africa. All right. So they're also looking at Africa so that they can pick out talent in Africa that they can hire remotely. Okay, why are they specific with Africa? Now they've seen that there are Africans that can also do the same quality of job. Okay, and if they hire somebody in Africa, they only need to pay them. Uh, they can afford to pay them way less because of the cost of living in Africa. Cost of living in Africa is way lower than cost of living in North America. Okay, so what that means is that if you hire somebody in Africa, you don't need to pay them 90,000 US dollars per year. You can pay them as low as 40,000. That's less than half of what the person in Canada would earn. So, but I want you to do the mathematics. 40,000 US dollars divided by 12 and then convert it to Naira. That will be your monthly salary in Naira. 40,000 US dollars, convert it to Naira. You can go online, convert it to Naira. Let's quickly do that together. Okay, you can go online, convert it to dollars. So 40,000 dollars to Naira. Okay, $40,000 to Naira. That's 54 million. Okay. So now the 54 million, let's just copy that. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay, divided by 12. Okay, divided by 12. Um, it's 4 million divided by 12. What am I seeing here? That is 4.5. Okay, this is 4.5 million. Okay, 4.5, let's say 4 million. Okay, on a monthly basis. You are doing well for yourself already. You are doing absolutely well. So there are so many CEOs that do not earn this kind of money. Okay, and this is half of what that person in Canada is earning, which means they can even reduce it further in some cases. So 40,000 is, somewhere within the mid-range. Okay, you have people that even earn as low as 10,000, 20,000. But if you look at this, it still enters into the six figures in Naira. So that's what the opportunities look like right now for those of you who are in Africa. Now, employers were asked that, okay, what technologies are going to drive transformation from now moving on to 2030? And right at the very top, AI and information processing technologies was picked. This is again from the World Economic Forum Future of Jobs report. Okay. And I included the report. Okay. I included the link to the report in my slide. Okay. It's right here. All right, so if you noticed when I was on this particular slide, if you look at the bottom right, you can download the full World Economic Forum Future of Jobs report in here. Okay, you can download the full report, read out the full report. It's about 300 page, so I'm not going to bore you with 300 page long reports. Okay, so I just took some snippets from it and also included the link to the full report. You also have some of the fastest growing jobs, and if you look at some of the fastest growing jobs, AI is part of them. AI is part of them. So it means that if you choose an AI career path now, it can't really go wrong for you, especially if you position yourself well. Okay, if you position yourself well, you can do that. And that's why we exist. These are some of the top growing jobs and top declining jobs. The declining jobs are on the right, the growing jobs are on the left. And if you look very well, you see AI. Okay, so now that brings us to what are the career paths or the career options that you have? What are the career options that you have? What are the career options that you have? Again, if you have not filled out the attendance form, the last message that was sent in the chat includes the link to the attendance form. Click on it and fill it out now. Okay? If you've not typed done before, I've been saying if you fill the form, type done. So if you have not typed done before now, type done now so I know that you're part of the new people that just filled the form. Okay? If you've not typed done before, type done now. If you filled out the attendance form. Blessing, please provide the link again after people have typed done so that those who have not filled out the form can go ahead and fill out. How many of you are excited to know the skills you can get into? Because I have gotten to the point where we now want to talk about you. Okay, we've been showing you what we're talking about others and talking about, what other people have done. But now I want to talk about you, the career path you can get into, and how you can leverage that tonight. Okay, and how you can leverage that tonight. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Because I need your full attention. I need your full attention. Fantastic. So there are 6 career paths that you can get into right now. 6 exciting career paths that you can get into right now. Okay, Debbie, fantastic. Akeem, fantastic. Olayimika, great. So let's go ahead. You have AI software or website development. So if you want to become, or if you've ever considered becoming a web developer, a software developer, okay, and you don't want to write code, okay, you can go into AI software slash website development. Okay. You also have AI content and video creation. By now, you see all these AI generated videos, and people use it for ads or even faceless YouTube pages. Okay, some faceless Instagram pages, and they are getting paid because they've been able to rack up followers. So if that's something you want to do, you want to go into AI video content creation. You also have AI automation. You see, if you want to be like Adedayo, you want to be able to build that thing that Adedayo showed, go for AI automation engineering. So you as an AI automation engineer, your job is use AI to do the busy work for humans. Okay, you create AI systems for businesses or individuals. Okay, it's going to reduce the amount of people they need to hire. The AI is gonna work 24/7. It's not gonna ask for leave. It's not gonna ask for a pay raise, and all of that. So it is highly loved by by businesses. So if you want to be able to build that, go for AI automation engineering. Now, we also have generative AI for data analytics. Now, if you are here and you fall into these two groups that I'm about to mention, then go for generative AI for data analytics. The first group is you are already a data analyst and you are looking to go further in data analysis, okay? Or you've done something around data analytics before, okay? And you're looking to take it further. Then the generative AI for data analytics is for you. Or if you are here, you've not done anything yet in data analytics, but you have been considering data analytics before now, okay? Then go for the generative AI for data analytics. You're going to learn how to use some very fantastic AI tools to analyze data and also create AI data analyst agents. All right. So you also have AI for business analysis and project management. Now, if you're here and you've done something around project management before, or you've done something around business analysis before, okay, and you're looking to take that further, then go for this course. Or if you've consider project management or business analysis in the past. Even if you're a newbie, you've not done anything around it, go for this. And the reason I'm saying as a newbie, you can still go for this, okay, is that our curriculum is tailored to beginners, okay? Our curriculum is tailored to absolute beginners. Then you have AI for HR analytics. Now, AI for HR analytics is very similar to AI for data analytics. The major difference is the HR. So while the data analyst is focusing on general data, you are focusing on you're focusing majorly on HR kind of data, okay, and HR use cases as an AI HR analyst. So let's start with AI software development. So you start from the very basics, as you can see, vibe coding foundation. Of course, it's also called vibe coding. So that's why you see vibe coding. So vibe coding foundations, you're going to mastering PRD design, website building, app development fundamentals, advanced vibe coding, and all of that. So you get to do all of that using in the course. Then you also have AI video content creation. You start from the foundation, you learn prompt engineering, text to image, AI video editing, and all of that good stuff. So you learn all of this. Then if you want to go for AI automation, which is what Adedayo also went for, you start from foundation as well, the very foundation. You use N8N. Somebody was asking, which tools did Adedayo use? He used N8N and some other tools to build that. Of course, without writing any code. So document search, memory, and RAG system. So that AI that he used was a RAG system, okay, that you saw him showcase. So you get to do that. Okay, then generative AI for data analytics, you learn the foundation of data and generative AI. You use Excel, you use Power BI, you go into using Microsoft Fabric, you use some AI tools for data analysts like Quadratic AI, Julius AI, Zebra AI, and all of that. So you'd also learn a little bit of automation as well. Okay, similar for business analysis and project management. You start from the very basics in business analysis and project management. You look at some of the AI tools you can use, and then you go ahead from there. Okay, you go ahead from there. Okay, process modeling, user stories, project planning, and all of that. I was in a class today and I was teaching people how to come up with a PRD. I even gave them a template that they can use. Okay, so AI for HR analytics. Okay, like I said, very similar to the data analytics. You use the same tools with data analysts, Excel, Power BI, Fabric, and modern data analytics tools, but you'll be focusing on using it for HR data. Okay, so if you want something a little bit more, you can as well go for the AI for data analytics. Okay, so you're not streamlined to just HR, but if HR is what you want to do, then this is where you want to go. Now, as you are learning, we will be teaching you how to package. Okay, we'll be teaching you how to package. What do I mean? If you learn a skill alone, you are not the person that came late. Fill out first thing, just click on the link that was posted now in the chat and fill out the attendance form. Else, you would not even get anything at all. Okay. So, as I was saying, we know that if you learn something new as a beginner, you feel, oh, I'm learning something new. You know, I should be able to get a job with this. It's not going to happen like that. You need to be packaging um intentionally as well. So we'll take you through CV review and revamp. How should your CV look like? We'll give you a template to work with so you can work with that. You also have LinkedIn optimization. LinkedIn optimization. Now, LinkedIn optimization is will show you exactly how your LinkedIn page should look like. For example, this is my LinkedIn page. Okay, this is my LinkedIn page. Let me share the link to my profile with you so you guys can take a look at my profile. So that's the link to my profile in chat. I've put the link to my profile in the chat. You can take a look at my profile. So if your LinkedIn page does not look like this, then you need some work to do on it. You need some work to do on it. And that level of work is what we'll do in the LinkedIn optimization. Okay. So next week, Thursday, for example, I'm gonna be taking some people, if I'm correct, maybe next week or next 2 weeks, one of the two. I'll be taking LinkedIn optimization, showing people how to optimize their LinkedIn. Then you also have navigating the job market. How do you navigate the job market? How do you navigate the job market? Okay. How do you navigate the job market? Where do you apply to jobs and all of that? We'll show you how to do that. Then interview preparation. Let me tell you about this. You see, the interview preparation is very interesting because before you get into an interview, or let's say you are invited for a job interview, we will prepare you ahead of that interview. The most amazing thing about it is that even after your program has ended, because the program itself is for 2 months, after your program has ended, you still get interview preps. If you have, for example, if Adedayo's program has ended, but if Adedayo comes now and says, oh, I've just been invited for an interview, I need an expert to prepare me ahead of the interview. Guess what? We'll prepare Adedayo at no extra cost. And that is exactly what you'd get. Okay. Why are we doing this? We are building a large community. Yeah, and we've built a large community of tech professionals, okay, over the last half a decade. And we're not stopping. So one of the ways you would benefit from this investment of yours is that you would get a lifetime interview preparation. Okay, so whenever you have an interview coming up, just hit us up and we'll prepare you. Then you have job reference letters. Okay, last week alone, or this week that just passed, that is ending rather. Um, I can't count how many reference letters I was asked to work on. Okay, then you also have on-the-job support on-the-job support. So after getting a job, especially at the beginning phase, it is not strange that you need one or two help here and there. So we'll make ourselves available so that you can get the help that you need. You also have weekly mentorship sessions. During the program, would mentor you on certain things, okay? Imposter syndrome, the mindset of a tech professional, how to come up with posts on LinkedIn, how to negotiate a salary, how to introduce yourself in an interview. We'd even have mock interview sessions, okay, which is different from interview prep. Interview prep is when you actually have a job coming up, a job interview coming up. But this mock interview is even preparing you ahead of time. We're ahead of time. We don't wait for the interview to come before we prepare you, but we just have the culture of preparing you for the interview because we believe each job interview is unique. So it means if you have 10 different job interviews, you will prepare you 10 different times. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. So that is that about that. Then you have Upwork optimization. So Upwork optimization is for those who, you're interested in doing remote work, freelance work, something on the side, okay? Upwork is a very great platform. A lot of people say, oh, Upwork is very competitive. Guess what? This week that just ended, Thursday, I showed some people how to optimize their Upwork and how to apply to jobs on Upwork, and they were very appreciative of it. So we'll show you that as well. Okay, so the program is for 2 months. Like I said, 2 months, 100% online. Your classes are during the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, you'd have an instructor in class walking you through practicals, okay, for 3 hours. So it's going to be a detailed, well-paced session. Sundays, same thing, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. You do practicals. Then during the week, we meet with you, but not like the weekend classes. These are just to touch base, to ensure that you are on track, not necessarily a class. So 9 to 10 p.m. on Tuesdays, you have what we call support session. Use it for your presentations or asking questions to your facilitators. Then Thursday evenings, we do mentorship 9 to 10 p.m. All the sessions are going to be recorded. So if you need to go back to revisit them, you will be able to go back to revisit these classes. Now, when all is said and done, you get a certificate that is accredited by the ACTD, the American Council of Training and Development. So with this certificate, it means that you get to I mean, you can take this anywhere, okay? Remote, or even if you're traveling out, whatever the case is, this adds more gravitas to your certificate. So your certificate is not just something that shows that you completed a course, but an actual, verified, accredited certificate. Now, these are some of the job boards you can apply to remote work on: Jobspresso, Micro1.ai, Remote OK, Remote Co, Remotive, Wellfound, and so many other so many other jobs that you can apply to. Okay, so many other jobs that you can apply to. Then there is a formula we give our students, and we call it learn, package, and apply. Learn, package, and apply. If you want to get a job, you learn, package, and apply. Okay, Pavel, from being a teacher to working as a data analyst for a company in the US, Bukola did the same thing, okay, after passing through our program, now works remotely as a business analyst, okay? And then did the same thing, now works remotely for a company in Ghana as a data scientist. Same thing with Judith, okay? And so many other people. So the big question is, how can you get started today? That's the big question. How can you get started today? Okay? How can you get started today? Are you ready to know how you can get started today? Are you ready? Because we're almost done. We're almost done. Do you want to know how you can get started? Somebody was asking, how can I get your mentorship? Do you want to know how you can get it today? Are you ready? Okay, user says yes, sir. So now, our next class is starting on the 7th of March. On the 7th of March, you can get started. Okay. Now you can get started on the 7th of March. Okay. And right now, tonight, there is a special discount for everyone. okay, which I'll be going through in the next page. Okay. And whoever goes for this special discount, if you go for any of the special discount options, all right, I will give you three projects, three AI projects that you can work on even before the official class starts 7th of March. So you just be working on those ones, be using it to build your portfolio while you are waiting for the actual class to start. Okay, just because you went for the discount tonight. So let's learn about the actual discounts. Now, for any of the programs that you want to go for any of the programs that you want to go for, the prices are the same. Okay, 250,000 naira. This is without the discount, the flat price, without the discount, no nothing, 250K. Now, you can take three discount options tonight. If you want the discount, you can take it tonight and you have three options. So whichever one you go for is fantastic. So I'll leave that decision to you. Okay. Now the first discount you can go for is you want to pay in three installments. You want to pay three times, three installments. So instead of 250K, you pay a total of 150K, but in three installments. So 50 today, 50 at the beginning of the class, and then 50 in April first week. Okay, so you can do that if you secure your spot with 50K tonight. So you get, first off, you've gotten 100K off. Now, if you want to go for two installments, instead of 250K, you get to pay just 140,000 naira. You pay 70K tonight and then 70K latest first month in April. All right, latest first month in April. You can see you have so much time to raise funds. But if you're saying, Mohammed, I'll pay once, guess what? We'll give you even more discount. And instead of 250K, you get to pay only 120K. That's it. It's 120K. You get the same thing that I've been talking about all along. Okay. And there are two ways to secure your spot. There are two ways you can pay. You can pay directly via a direct transfer using the account details you can see on my screen. Okay, our Kuda Bank account, Analytics, Data, and Strategy. Please, if you don't see that name, do not send the money. Okay, please be very careful. 3002-668-546. 3002-668-546. With a direct transfer, you can secure a spot right now. Okay, so let me know which of the discounts slot you are going for. Once you are done, you send me a DM ASAP on WhatsApp. Okay? So send me a DM ASAP on WhatsApp. Okay? You can send me a DM via 0703-215-8619 or give me a second. Okay? So you can send me the message immediately 0703-215-8619 immediately after payment, and you're good to go. If you want to pay online, okay, you can visit our website, tenalyticsbusiness.ca. Okay, tenalyticsbusiness.ca. I'll paste the link in the chat. Okay, I'll paste the link in the chat. Okay, not that. That's the wrong link. Let me paste the correct link. Okay, give me a second. That's the wrong one. Let me paste the right one. So Tenalytics, yeah, so that's it, tenalyticsbusiness.ca. So if you visit the site, you want to click on open programs. Open programs. Look at my screen. Okay. Open programs. All right. So once you click on my screen, all right, you can, you can either book a clarity or, go ahead and choose which program you want to go for. Click on register to secure sports. It's going to pop out this page. Enter in your full name. Okay, enter in your full name, your email address. Okay, your email address. How many people you want to pay for, your phone number, the cohort you want to start with, March cohort, then 2 installments or 1 installment, then go ahead and click on process payment, and you can now be able to choose whether you want to pay via your card or via a bank transfer or however it is you want to pay. You make payments through Paystack. Okay, you can use it. You can click on direct transfer and make an actual transfer. So once that page loads, so somebody's asking, is the what does it say? Is the payment for the whole package? Of course, you can't take all 6 programs. Each of them is 2 months. So do you want to learn for 1 year? That's practically impossible. Okay. So like I said, same price each. So each of these, instead of me writing 250K from top to bottom, I just wrote it once and pointed that each of them cost same price. So 250K. So you choose one and then you secure your spot. Okay. So I hope that works. So if you've secured your spot, ensure to send me a DM. You can send me a DM on 0802 512 0802 512 1729. Okay, 0802 512 1729 or 0703 215 8619. Okay. 0802 512 1729. Send your receipt ASAP so that we can enroll you into the program. If you want to ask me any questions, raise your hand, use the raise hand icon, click on react button and use the raise hand icon like this. I'll allow you to unmute and you can ask me question. You can talk to me like this and ask me your question. Okay? Can ask me your question. Godfrey, go ahead and ask your question. Karima, use the raise hand icon so that you can come to the top of my screen and then I would just click on the react button and use the raise hand icon. Okay? Godfrey, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Suleiman. This topic. But if can we make payment on that 17th March 120?
7th, not 17th.
7th.
Yes. So is it 17th March you're talking about or 17th? Which one? Because the class actually starts 7th.
7th.
Okay. So then your question says, can we? So do you mean everybody here? Are you speaking for everyone or just you?
For myself, please.
Okay. So by that time, would have reverted back to this 250K. So if at all there will be a spot for you to secure, then it's gonna be 250K. So do you have anything at all on hand now that you can even deposit? Then let's even talk about, because normally the 120K is one-time payment. So, but do you have anything at hand now that you can deposit? And let me see if I can help you out.
I have 20K.
You have 20K. Can you add 5,000 to that? Okay. Is it possible for you to add 5,000 to that? So I tell you exactly how I intend to help you.
Yes.
Okay. So you add 5,000 to that. Okay. I want you to send that immediately. Send me a DM immediately after you've made the payment. Okay. And then I would give you an email address because nobody's going to take, once they see that 25K, okay, they would assume that your intention is to pay the full price of 250K, because if you look here very well now, there's nothing like 25K. Okay, there's nothing like that. Normally we don't do it. All right. But if you can secure your spot without 25K now and send me a DM before 10:30 p.m. tonight, okay, I'll give you an email. Okay, you copy me, you copy finance, tell them that your intention is to complete the payment before March 6th, not even March 7th, because March 6th is the onboarding. The class is what starts March 7th. So if you pay March 7th, it's too late. Okay? So before March 6th, you are paying up the full amount. So if you can do that now, send me a DM. Okay, you can get it. But if not, just prepare for the 250K. So does that work for you, Godfrey?
Yes, please. Your phone number again.
Okay, 0703-215-8619. Should I call it again?
3
0703
0
8619. 0703 215 8619. All right. So I hope you're good to go.
Yeah, we're good to go. Let me call the number 0703
Yeah.
215 8619.
8619.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. So next person on my list here is Ray. Hi, Ray. Have we met before? I think we've met before, Ray. All right. Go ahead and unmute. Somebody who raised their hand just dropped their hand. Who was that?
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, Karima. So Karima, just leave your hand up like that. After Ray, I'll take you. Ray, can you unmute and speak, please? Or do you want me to move on? I can't hear you. You're muted. Can you unmute? Okay, so I'm not sure if Ray can unmute now. So Karima would move on to you. So I've asked you to unmute, Karima. Go ahead. If
no.
you have your hand up, just leave your hand up like that so that I'm taking questions one by one. So Karima, go ahead, please.
Good evening. Thanks for the
Yeah,
training this night. I
yeah,
really
it's a
appreciate
pleasure.
it. I learned a lot.
It's a pleasure.
So when I saw the ads on IG, I was told that what you guys are going to teach is like the AI tools for the data analytics. And I noticed that you skipped that. So that was why I was asking that are you still going to do it? Or is when we enter the training room that you're going to do it? Because I can't join your training now, as currently I'm doing data analysis somewhere else. So it will be impossible for me to be doing two data analysis in two places. So that's why I said that. Is it like until we come to your training room before you tell us your AI tools that you said you were going to tell us in the Zoom meeting?
Okay. Karima, when did you join this? When did you join this call? What time?
Exactly 7:50.
7:50. So were you here when I was talking about, did anything happen to your network at all during the time that I was
No,
talking?
no at all.
Okay. So I don't know. Maybe you missed it, and I'm not sure how that happened. Did you see when I was talking about generative AI for data analytics?
Okay, I think I missed that part.
Okay, probably. I don't know. Is there something else you are doing? Maybe you're cooking. It's possible you're
No,
cooking.
I think maybe when something just popped up on my phone that I just removed the notification or something. So I
All right,
don't know
no
why I
problem.
skipped it. I'm shocked.
Okay, no problem. I actually talked about generative AI for data analytics, and I mentioned we start from the foundation. You go to Excel, you do Copilot in Excel, Power BI, Copilot in Power BI. Then we go to Microsoft Fabric. Microsoft Fabric houses both Excel, Power BI, Python, SQL, and all. Then you also have some modern data analytics tools like Quadratic AI, Julius AI, Zebra AI, Bricks AI. You'd cover that in week 5. Then you move to AI automation, where you get to use Anything, APIs, webhooks, and all of that. Then with 7 and 8, you do your capstone project. So I actually touched on data analytics. So that's pretty much it. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. First
Okay,
question.
sorry. So that means you're not going to say it in this place now. Is when we come to the training room, they are going to do all these things.
Oh, absolutely.
I
The training starts March 7th. So I'm not teaching data analytics in here today. Okay.
mm,
So yeah, so the training starts.
because
Even
your
even
ad
the AI
says
automation. Yeah, even the AI automation that we did, it's just touching the surface. The app that I built, that's just scratching the surface. Okay, so that's not all. All right, so there is more.
okay, because the
Okay.
ads that we saw was that they will touch the AI tools for data analytics. That was what made me to like join the program. So that was I was
All
saying
right.
that. So
So I'm not sure of the ads that you saw, okay? But like I said, um, this is the AI, these are the AI tools. So if you're asking for the AI tools, have you heard of Bricks AI before?
no,
Okay, somebody's saying that webinar had passed, so probably you missed that particular webinar. When did you see the ad?
I saw it since I think was it on Monday. I think it was Monday or
Okay, Monday.
Tuesday.
So Monday, between Monday and now, don't you think that's a long time? That's a very long time. Okay, so that's a very long time. Okay, we hold webinars. We meet with people almost every day. Okay, but you've not really missed anything. I hope you filled out the attendance form though.
Yeah, I did.
All right, no problem. So you've really not missed anything. Okay, you've not missed anything. So you mentioned you're currently on a program. So when is it ending?
March ending.
March ending. So that means the earliest time you can join us is April, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So let's assume you can actually secure a spot before April. That's ahead of April. So you secure a spot and indicate that, oh, you don't want to start in March, you want to start in April. Which of these discount options do you want to take on tonight?
Mm. I think the 150K, or I'll think about it, any of the one, because I'll have to look at what I have left as I'm still paying this one that is much. They are almost the
Okay.
same prices.
All right, no problem. So, you know, if you have to think about it, then although you already mentioned three installments, but I don't know why you now resorted to thinking about it again. So if you have to think about it, what I'll tell you now, so that you're not disappointed when you are done thinking about it, is just prepare for 250K. Okay, so are you fine with 250K when you're
Hmm.
done thinking? Are you fine with
No,
that?
no.
Okay, so what I would even advise is even secure your spot with that 50. If you have 50K now, secure your spot with it. And if at all you still want to change your installment plan, we can have that discussion. Okay, you're saying, okay, I want to save even more. So instead of the three installments, okay, can I speak with somebody so that I can move to the one installment or the two installments? We can actually have that conversation before your program starts. Okay,
Okay, so I
so
can pay 20 instead, right?
you can pay.
120. After I pay 50K, I can pay 120.
Absolutely. So that's possible, but we would have to discuss first because this
Okay.
is case, it is for you, it's not for everybody. We're having this conversation, that's why I'm giving you that option. Okay. Ideally, if you pay 50K, it means we automatically put three installments on that payment. Do you understand? But if we have a discussion after that, which I'm asking you to do, then we can make the one installment still happen for you if that's what you want. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right. Okay, so I'll be expecting your DM tonight so we can we can move further. Okay, thank you for taking our time to be here, Karima.
All right. Thank you so much for your time also. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it and your
it's a
advice.
pleasure. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Okay, so Henry, I've asked you to unmute. You're next. After you is Ray. After Ray is Samnan. So Henry, go ahead and speak.
All right. Good evening. My name is
Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. So my question is, can someone or can I pay for two courses at the same time? Because, for example, now I'm already a data analyst, but I want to improve on my analysis skills. So I'm thinking of, paying for the Gen AI for data analytics and the vibe coding. Can I do both at the same time based on the schedule available?
Okay, very, very good question. So, somebody came and said they wanted to pay for. Okay, I can't see you again, Henry. Did you drop your hand?
Yes, I did. I did. I did.
Okay. All right. So just ensure you don't unmute, else I won't be able to ask you to unmute again because I can't see you. But you can raise your hand again just so that I can see you. So now, somebody came and said, "Oh, I want to register for all six of your program." We didn't allow the person to do that. Okay, we are not in. I mean, we didn't set this up for you to keep on learning and learning and learning. No. Okay, two programs possible, but you can't do it at the same time. You do one first. When that one is done, you now start the second one. Okay? Because it's highly immersive and you won't be able to I would rather you don't do anything than you do the two together. So you do one first, and then after that one you take the second one. Okay? But can you secure a position for both? Absolutely. You can. Okay. So you can go ahead, secure a spot for both, but you keep in mind you do one first. When that one ends, you now do the second one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Okay,
Okay.
second question, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Apart from applying for jobs, and working,
Mhm.
how do we use this as a business, or how do we make money from it apart from working for someone?
Okay, so there's something called AI agency. Okay. You can create your AI agency. What that means is um you are somebody who creates AI solutions for businesses. For example, within the AI for data analytics program, you would still learn AI automation, but maybe not the full AI automation, right? But AI automation that is tailored to data analytics. So you build an AI agent that can analyze data. And this is something you can, showcase to businesses. Okay, you can showcase it to businesses or to clients. You can get, if you don't want to work 9 to 5, you can also leverage Upwork. Okay, Upwork, you dictate the time you work, the kind of project you work on and all of that. So that is how you can monetize if you are not looking to a 9 to 5 permanent job. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, that's clear. Thank you.
Right. Fantastic. So when are you securing your spot?
I think I'll message you on that for the
All
call.
right. Okay, no problem. I'll be expecting your DM immediately after the call. Okay?
Uh,
So,
yeah.
all right. So next person is Ray. Ray, I've asked you to unmute before. You did not unmute. I'm not sure. Can you unmute now?
Yeah, I've just done that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
can hear you. Okay, I can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
App that you did today.
Uh, I
Okay, can
I
you
can't
hear
hear
me?
you. It's
I
I
think
think it's
you.
cracking. I'm not sure why, but
Okay,
maybe not.
can you hear me now?
Okay, it's better now. Yes, I can.
Okay, so I said my question has to do with that app that you created today. So I just
Yeah,
want to know that app that you created, is it like a dummy app or is it a dummy app kind of?
it has its back end, and I don't know, did you see when I pointed at GitHub?
Yeah, I saw when you pointed it.
Yeah, so I can move the whole back end to GitHub. If you also saw when I was creating the app, Lovable asked me, do I want the back end, okay, or I just want the UI for the demo? So I said I want the back end, okay? So
Hmm.
there are the actual codes are there, okay? And I can
Hmm.
ship that to GitHub and work with it as if I was the one that wrote the codes.
The
like a
code.
normal app, your traditional coding that you have. So it's not a dummy app. Okay, it's just that Lovable has that interface where you can test the app even before you ship it publicly. Do you understand? So that's how it works. So from GitHub, you can then, decide to maybe open your Apple developer account so that you can host apps on iOS. You also have the one for Play Store. You can host apps on there as well. Or if it's just a website, what you need is a domain. I don't know if you know what a domain is. So,
I know.
uh, okay, so you can get your domain directly. You can even do it from Lovable. If it's that one, you can do it from Lovable directly. Just put in your own domain and you have your own website. Easy. Okay, you don't
Is
even need
that
to
free
go.
of charge or at an extra cost like that?
Oh, if you want to use it
Adding the
on
domain.
Lovable, if you want to use it on, if you do that directly on Lovable, I mean, I think you can do that for free on Lovable. Okay, your own domain, you would have paid for it already. You know
Yeah.
that, right? Of
Yeah, I
course.
have the
So,
domain.
okay, so you can do that directly from Lovable. Okay, or still ship it to, move it to what's it called, GitHub first, and then you move it from there to your domain. So that's the idea, yeah.
I actually thought it was just a dummy stuff like that.
Okay, you can try it out. It's lovable. It's free for it's I mean it's available for everybody to
Mm.
use. So the difference
Alright.
is instead of I mean if I wanted to write the code to build that app tonight, that's impossible for me to do that within 15 minutes. So AI did it while I just do the movements, I just do the testing and all of that. Okay? So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it does. Thank you so much.
Okay, so
Then
what
my
what
final question is
okay, go ahead.
no, the last meeting we had now, you said something about that I can take the business analysis
Yeah,
track since
yeah,
stroke project management. So since you're
yeah.
not doing product management direct as in for now. So the question I'm asking, if I'm taking it now, what of the automation part of the training is this also embedded in it, or it's something I have to do separately? That's the automation, that's the AI engineering automation.
Let me go to business analysis. Okay, I think I showed you this that day. And I told
You
you
should
that yeah, and I showed you that there would be you learn how to use N8N, okay, but it will not be as deep as the AI automation engineering. All right, it's not going to be as deep as the AI automation engineering. And that
okay.
day, I also mentioned
Mm,
that project management, people, when you hear project management, people think, oh,
mm,
it's only to build a house that you can do project management for. Okay. But these days,
mm,
I mean, as a manager, you can manage a product as well. Okay. You can manage product that we talked about. I remember when we spoke, I
mm.
mentioned, was it you that I mentioned SDLC to? Whether you've heard about SDLC,
No, it's not
software
me.
development lifecycle. That wasn't you. Software
I can't.
development lifecycle.
It's something I'm familiar with anyway.
Okay. Where I talked about remember if you went to the kind of primary school that I went to though, they taught us this life cycle of a mosquito.
Mm,
Okay. So, and software development has a life cycle like that as well. So, if you maybe it wasn't you that I told that, but I remember speaking about that with someone. I thought that was you. But yeah, that is
mm,
pretty much what it is. So AI automation, fully fledged,
mm,
is quite different. But within
mm,
business analysis, there are still processes that you can automate. Make.com, Zapier, N8N, you can use to automate some little things, okay, which you will be taught. But of course, those who go for the AI automation will focus more on AI automation and not um, project management. They're not going to use ClickUp AI. They won't use Notion AI. They're going to focus on their own. Okay. So
mm.
I hope that answers your question.
Sure. Thanks so much.
All right. All right, fantastic. So which one did you later go for? Which one did you have you already registered for
No,
The
it's this particular track, this project management with AI. Yeah,
okay, that was what you registered for.
yeah, that's the one.
Okay, all right. Do you want to change it? Hi, Ray. Do you want to change it?
No, no, not at all.
All right,
Not
no
at all.
problem then. Okay. So congratulations on
Uh,
going ahead to register as well. Okay, so Samnan, Friday, you said hi in the chat. How are you? How are you doing? You can drop your question in the chat. I'll take it right after Samnan's question. Samnan is the last hand that I have up here. So I'll take Samnan's question and then I'll take yours in the chat. Type your question in the chat Friday. All right, Samnan, go ahead and unmute and let's have you. I can't really hear you. I can't hear anything if you're speaking.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
All right. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing today?
Yes. So, fine, thank you. So I wanted to ask, first of all, I was not able to access the form. That's one. I don't know how I can get that, so I can also get a recording of this because I missed some important
Okay.
parts because of my network. Yes. Number two, uh, I've been on this analytics for some time now. I've been following you guys up, and
Okay.
wanted to have. I'm kind of confused. Like three
Okay.
things or four things I really want to do, but I don't know. I really don't know which one I should
To go
start
for.
with first. Content creation, the
Okay.
business analysis, business analysis and project management, your digital data analytics as well. There's these three, and the AI automation and all of that, generative AI automation. So I don't know how can
Mhm.
I, like, is there room for where we can like or have a discussion or you can, I don't know, make me understand more of what I want to do. I don't know how to explain this.
All right. All right, no
I don't
problem.
know.
So we can even do it briefly here since we're already talking. Okay. So
Okay.
can you tell me a little bit about what you currently do, or what do you do currently?
Well, currently I work in logistics. That's my
Okay.
major work, but I've been interested in AI for some time, content creation for some time, data analysis also for some time. Like these are things I really want to do, but I don't know which one to go for first.
Okay. So, what's your goal? Is there one you want to do, or you still want to do everything? You just want to go for one first? Is it everything you intend doing,
Yes.
but you just want to go for one first?
Yes. One
Yeah.
basically.
You want to go for one first. Okay. So what I would say is, so if your plan is to do everything, okay, you can start with anyone first. It really doesn't matter which one you start with. Okay, since the goal is to do everything. So once you finish one, you go into the other one. Okay. When I say everything, I'm not talking about all six. So you mentioned
Yeah.
you mentioned three,
About
I
three or
guess.
four, yeah.
Three or four of them. Okay, so even
Yeah.
at that, I would not advise that you go for all the four concurrently.
Okay.
And I'll tell you the reason why. So
All
if you
right.
go for if you go for all four, it may sound very good for us as a business, but that's not why we set this up. Okay, we don't want a
Yeah.
situation whereby you are learning and just learning and learning and learning things that you've not known before, which is good. It's good to learn. But the idea
Yeah.
is you also want to have time to position yourself in the job market. Okay. And if you learn for too
Yeah.
long, you won't have time to do that. So instead of going for all
That's true.
concurrently, maybe you do like two concurrently. Then have a breather. Okay, use that time to, even position yourself, restructure your portfolio, apply to jobs, even if it's something we encourage you to do while you're on the program. So you do that, okay, ensure you're already getting return on your investment before you go into
Yeah.
others. Okay, so that is the advice that I'll give. So um, if that's the case, you can start with maybe AI for data analytics, and then after that, you go into maybe AI for um video creation, and you can do the next one, and then the next one after that. Okay.
Okay. So let me just give you a little. So I've been working before this, I'll say, like an assistant to someone for some time. So
Okay.
I've kind of been virtual assistant space for a bit. Yeah. So
Okay.
I was virtual assistant for some time before I got this job and no time like that. So what do you think is best or align with my trajectory because of my experience and CV and all of that, so I can just
Okay.
maintain and all.
All right. So for people who have been into virtual assistants that I've spoken to, okay, what I've advised majority of them to go for, except if they had any other interest, was AI automation. Because AI automation, directly replaces virtual assistants. Okay. You now have AI agents that can do the job of a virtual assistant. So as a virtual assistant yourself, or as someone who has experience in as a virtual assistant, it will be nice if you can create an AI agent that can act as a virtual assistant for businesses, I mean, that's pretty much what Adedayo did. That thing he built is a
Oh,
is a virtual
yeah.
assistant. Okay,
Oh,
is a
wow.
virtual
Wow.
assistant. So normally the company would hire somebody to to handle
Yeah.
queries.
Uh,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So you'll be able to build something like that. So that's why I've advised people who have virtual assistant experience to go for AI automation. Okay? Not because it's a criteria, but because it's easy to tell your story to any
True.
potential recruiter. So that's
Wow.
it.
Well, that's great advice. Thanks for that. Thanks for this.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a pleasure. Okay.
All right.
So are you also sending me a DM tonight?
Yes. However, I may not, or rather we chat so I don't say what I want to say, if that's okay.
Okay. So just ensure you send me a DM tonight, because after tonight,
I will.
the story may change.
Yeah.
And if the story
Yeah.
changes, so um, a lot of things could be affected. Okay. So
Definitely.
attendance. Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
Go
that
ahead.
that form, I was not able to get access to the form. I don't know if I can still get that.
Okay. So I've just pasted it in the chat. Is it that when you click on it, it doesn't work, or
My
what's the?
message, I was trying to open the message, it wasn't even working. It's not working.
Okay. So what you want to do is, are you on any of the WhatsApp communities?
Yes, yes, I
Okay.
am.
So just go to the WhatsApp community, look for any of the admins,
I've I've
okay?
done that already.
And send,
Message.
okay, that's fine. Or maybe when you send me a DM, we can also sort that
All right,
out. All right,
all
we
right.
can we can sort that out also.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so I think that is it. Then Friday asked a question in the chat. Let me see if I can take that question, and then we all go to sleep. So Friday, okay, Friday just said hi. Friday did not ask a question. Who asked the question? Joshua. Good day, please. I'm really interested in the program, but I have no single knowledge of any of them, and I'm a teacher by profession. What could really be your advice? And I may equally need a special discount. So when you say special discount, are you talking? Let's even start with the discount, because when you say special discount, are you saying something different from what's on my screen, or were you here when I presented this discount? Joshua. So I would need to know that. So while you're responding to that, as a teacher, I think it's more of you starting something new. Okay. Not for any reason, I would advise you go for AI automation. why it is very versatile. In fact, you can start to even implement it within your school where you teach, even before you leave, even if you are planning on leaving. There is no harm in, and that's what I was telling Adedayo. There is no harm in, showing your line manager what you built. Okay, you show your principal, oh, I built this. You can help students learn better. Oh, really? Okay, and before you know it, you're entering offices that you would rather not be invited to normally your normal day. Okay, so I hope that answers the question. So yeah, automation is what I recommend for you. Sunday's asking those of us who are first timers here and want to go for biz analysis. How many of you are you talking about Sunday? So how many of you are you talking about? So what will be the discount package? So how many people are you talking about? Okay. So let me know so that I know how to respond. Is it just you or there are like maybe 10 other people plus you? All right. So I think that is all. That is all the question that I can take. So for those of you who have secured your discounts, congratulations. Those of you who have not, okay, the discount is open just for tonight for you to secure one of the options. So if you've not secured it tonight, start to prepare your 250K if you're still interested in the program, okay? So that is that about that. Let me see. Do I have any responses from? Okay, Joshua, I want to speak. So very quickly, please, Joshua. Okay, people want to go and sleep. All right, so very quickly. I can't hear you if you're speaking. If you connected maybe a Bluetooth device or something, maybe you want to disconnect it.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Okay, I can hear. I can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry, I just asked a question regarding a discount.
Hmm.
You said if we are making three times instrumental payment, we are going to
Yeah,
make a payment of 150K, I guess.
150K, yes, total.
That's 50,000. And one question I want to ask before your discount, what assuming one was able to pay something now, when next is one going to make the next payment, and then when are we going to make the last payment?
Okay, so if you pay 50K now, the next one will be due. The next one will be due. The next 50K will be due first week of March, and then the last one will be first week of April. Does that answer your question?
Yes, yes, and then the issue of the discount that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Uh, for us to raise 50K for now is a bit difficult for us, or for me personally.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
because I was about to ask that how many of you, but since
for
you've
me,
clarified, no problem. Go
let
ahead.
me not speak for others though. For me,
Okay.
raising 50K is a big deal for me now.
Okay.
Uh, and I actually want to see if I can actually participate in any of the program you
Okay.
advise or want to go for AI automation. So I don't know,
Okay.
is there any a kind of help or a discount that you can actually give for me personally?
Okay. Fantastic. So let me put the ball in your court. So is it because what there are two different things you said. You said raising 50K is an issue. So is it that if you can maybe go lower than the 50K for the first installment, you'll be able to complete the rest within that timeline? Or you're saying, oh, it's even the total amount that you're looking for another discount on. Which of the two are you talking about? Which of the two is the case?
Of a truth, I'm looking at both the total amount and what I will actually put now.
Okay, so let me now put the ball in your court. How much do you think this program is worth?
Uh, Looking at it in the monetary term, honestly, I can't say this is how much it's worth because it's worth more than what anyone can think. But
Okay.
looking at current economic situation for me, so that's why
Mhm.
I'm saying
All right, so how much can you afford? Let me see, how much can you afford then?
In totality, I cannot actually say, but for now, I believe I can raise, I think 20K for now. But in totality, I don't know.
So you don't have a figure yet. Okay. I was
I can be
thinking,
able, yes, sir.
okay. No, I was thinking since you're asking for an extra discount, maybe you have something in mind. So, but I don't know. If you don't have anything in mind, then maybe we'll discuss later. I don't know. I wanted to know what you had in mind.
Okay, it would be nice if we talk later so
Okay,
that we
so
can have
when is that later going to be?
probably outside the program, outside the Zoom.
Yeah, I know I said when, because um I'm saying when because if it's Monday, the
No, no, no,
discount
no,
is
no.
even off the table.
No.
First
Tomorrow
off.
being Sunday, I believe we can have enough time to talk on that.
All right, no problem. I really hope that we still have some discount slots tomorrow. Okay, so when you reach out tomorrow, we can have the discussion. Okay, but if not, you can just start preparing for 250K now. Okay, you can start preparing for 250K because that is the actual price. Okay, so
I believe
I hope that
that is why I was talking to you now, in
yeah,
preparation for tomorrow. As you can even see, I'm a bit sleepy right now. So, but
yeah,
tomorrow morning, yeah, it can help us so that we can have a fruitful
no
discussion.
problem. No problem. That's fine. I'm just saying what I said so that if tomorrow I'm telling you that it's 250K, you're not shocked. Okay, but it's possible the discount is still available tomorrow, but let's see how it goes when you reach out. All right.
Okay. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, sir.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay. 4:05. You don't want us to go and sleep? You don't want
Sorry,
us to sleep.
sorry. I just want to say I'm in the same page with the guy who just concluded now. Same page, saying what he's saying. If we
Okay.
can align discuss, I think I wouldn't mind with flying because of the economic situation now. So I'm just everything he said, I'm just aligned with him. So if we can discuss now, if you want tomorrow, fine. So we'll see how we can close it. Because what you are saying, six of this, all the package you are saying is 250K as it stands now.
Yeah.
Is it not what you are saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
That's right. So if the willingness is there, you understand, the spirit is actually willing, but
Yeah.
the pocket is very wonderful. So if you also want, I don't know how to connect with you, with your number, chat you, or we discuss. If there is anything possible, we know how we can do it.
Okay, so let's I think we should just discuss it now since we're here. Because if I leave here, I'm going to sleep. Once I leave
Same
here,
here.
I'll just respond to people who have sent me a receipt that I'll go and sleep. So it's better we just discuss it now. Okay? So
Okay.
how much are you looking at, or how do you want me to help? You said it's the same with the last speaker. So how much are you looking at?
Yeah, I think he said the 30 deposit is okay to start with, fine.
Mhm.
But in my own case, I have clarity. If you are asking me what I think I can afford in all one, six of them, despite I didn't go through, I dozed off stuff. I didn't even see. Maybe later I'll check the
Okay.
link and see what you did. But for the six of them, I wouldn't mind if maybe at the end of the day, no matter how I split it, I know before I conclude the course, at least I should be able to afford 150K.
Okay. All right, no problem. So in total, we want to go for, I mean, 150K or the 120K, or what exactly is it gonna be for you?
So let me even get it clear. The 150K is
Yeah.
the total now. What is the discount total? Because I'm seeing 150, 140, 120. As I said, I wasn't really flowing with you
Okay.
because I dozed off.
Okay, let me just track back a little bit so that you see. So normally, for you to get any of the
Mm,
program is 250K. So for those
okay.
who are paying anything tonight, they can get a
Mm,
discount. Okay, get a discount for paying early. Now, there are three discount options. Okay, you can get 100K off the 250K payments, so you get to pay only 150K, and you have three installments for that. You can pay in three installments. If you say no, I can pay it two times. I can pay in just two installments. Well, we'll say, you know what? I have an extra discount for you. So 140K, you pay 70. Okay. Or if you say, oh, you can pay just once, you want to pay just once, then give you even more discount. So 120K, and you get to pay just once. So that's the idea. Okay. I hope that clarifies it now.
Very, very clear. So the question I want to ask, when is the duration for maybe paying it once?
It's tonight.
That is just the thing.
Yeah. So that's the idea. Okay. So if you want to get the discount, it's tonight. And if you want something different, for example, there was someone that said they have, was it 50K or 25K? The person has paid now, the person can top up, depending on our discussion. Okay. Person can top up later on. So it just depends on um what you want. But if you're not securing, so the idea is if you're not securing a spot tonight, then it may be very difficult to even get any of the discounts to start with. So we'll now be talking about the 250K instead of any of the discounts. So that's the idea.
I got it clear. What you are trying to say, if there is no commitment tonight in any way,
Yeah,
it can be now be difficult. Yeah, very clear. I
exactly.
got it clear. But I think committing something tonight is not an issue. But I think the issue is still boils down the overall. But if you say
Yeah.
anybody can commit, I can commit something tonight. I can do that if he's
Okay.
committing anything. Even I can do the 30K as I said, committing. But when is the program starting?
March 7th.
March 7th is okay for me because I'm rounding what I'm doing now. My business
All right.
analysis this month, so it's okay for me. But if it's March 7th, it's okay. But I think it's just the whole package now. That is just the thing. At the end of the day, what I can able to really drop, and you are just trying. You know what will happen because of time on other people here.
Yeah.
Let me just drop this 30K so that you know I'm serious. I wouldn't mind
All right.
tomorrow. Let's talk.
All right, no problem then. So just ensure to send me a DM once that's done. Okay. So
Your number. How can I access your number then?
I'll put it in the chat now. You see it in the chat now. 0703. So you can just copy it, just send me a WhatsApp DM and then we'll talk.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
I see. I've seen it. I'll
Uh,
just do that. Maybe send him the proof of payment so we'll talk. I will know how we can wrap it up.
All right, no problem then.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's a pleasure. All right. So, guys, still any question? Okay. So, I think that's all. So, thank you very much for taking our time to be here. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope you learned one or two things. And congratulations once again to those who have already secured their spots. Cheers, guys, and have a wonderful evening.